Hey guys, welcome to the show. I hope you're having a great day. I'm supposed to have the video up and I don't because I am all confused today. But it's not your fault. It's my fault because I'm losing my mind. And don't stress. But now some popping heads are going to come up. Here they are. Hello and welcome to the show. The show. The show? The show. Yes. Welcome. And now I'm going to play some rap music so I can do some rapping rappers. And here we go. That's very slow and sad. Sure. I could think about a simple little day. Nope, not doing it. Hey, yeah. Okay. Woo. Hi, everybody. How you do today? Only if I can't define the little runaway. Little pain like stuck in my brain. Gotta maintain games and I'm reeling rain. Ha. Now I get it with my audio not working well, but that's okay, my bro. Now I gotta say I show like the pain stuck in the brain. Trying to maintain all the life in my brain. And now I got some tears rolling down my eyes as I'm talking about my life and I'm wondering why. What am I gonna go through? Sometimes I'm waiting for the little pain like I gotta say true. Now I can't get it down. Only if I had money now. I'm losing back, but I get it cause I turned it down. Now I get it, wow, what am I supposed to say? I'm like a big eye, now I gotta run away. Now I'm feeling pain, cause I gotta get some pizza. Only if I can't see ya. Now I gotta know, if I ate a hot dog, bro, would it be chili cheese? Yo, I don't know. Gotta be like this, only if my tongue can't reminisce time. Only if the light time with the light day. Anyways, what am I supposed to ever say? Man, I should've got a drink, that would've been a good idea for me. But anyway, G, I can run down time with the light time, see. Sometimes I can get it going right when I wanna see everything. Now I gotta fight. My power, my little time, my beat, my flow, my rhyme. Sometimes I cry, and then I got tears rolled down my eye. I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I am pursuing little time. Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. Well, hello, hello, and there you go. This is actual my face, not the face before the face. That is the face, but still the face. So there you go. Face it. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Other than I messed everything up, but I'm happy. I'm trying to pull this, press the buttons that I need to press. Bam, and then we're gonna fix that, and then we're gonna go here one more
Ta-da!
time, and we're gonna go. All right. Let's try that. Okay, talk for me.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Hello. 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 No, that's not.
Hello. So I need to do an accent?
No, no,
Oh,
no
like
accents.
a bit.
No accents are needed today. Let's see. Man, that thing just doesn't want to make up its mind today. That should be fine. Okay. Lulu. Lulu. Sorry, guys. Having some sound issues on my end. Trying
Me
to
too.
Oh, it's okay. I'll be probably fixing that the whole time. That's okay. Let me try one more thing here. Ba 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 ba. Hi, welcome to Flows for You. This is where we make up a fun and silly song and talk about cool stuff that you do. And that's what we're gonna do today. The first question is, what kind of music do you listen to?
Me?
Yeah.
I like country.
Okay. Oh yeah, did you see that debacle with the All-Star game yesterday?
Oh my word. Favorites still.
Oh wow. So you were
They
like,
won. So I always said her song like my theme song.
oh wow.
Yeah, and then I said, although more than song, I love song, but wow.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember back in the day, my group was doing a show in San Antonio actually, and we were like like opener. We were an opener. We were probably like third on the list with the headliner, and the headliner got toasted like so bad. And he was also hosting the show to the point that when he got to his spot, he just gave it up and got us to do more songs because he was just so toasted because he was so bad. Like he tried one song and he just couldn't do it. And I remember him giving us his money because he was just like, yeah, there was no reason for me to.
What song did you
What?
I said, what song did you do?
Oh, I did some songs from my group album.
Okay.
So we did a bunch of songs. Like I was in a group of like 5 people. So we just did more. Like we had a whole thing of it, and then 2 of us were like really good at making up songs on the spot. So we just did some other songs from the album. It's not like anybody knew it. That's always funny when you do a show when people don't know your music, and so it's like you can do whatever you want. You don't have to remember the things. But yeah, so it's like when I saw that when she was like, "Oh yeah, I have a problem. I need to take care of the thing."
I have the national added that, and I felt her.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I think you goes through the. And I remember the everybody speaks you anyway.
Yeah. No, it's crazy how that works. It's like, yeah, yeah. I felt so sorry for her, and I was like, just watch it. Like, and I tried to listen to the whole thing. I could not.
I listened to it once. Like 6.5 hours.
Yeah, wow. It was like, and how no manager or how nobody that was like a handler just stopped her at some point.
I think this is great for you. Like you.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. You can. I've seen lots and lots of cringe, um, national anthems, right? Like lots of times, little kids. But not professional nominated, Grammy nominated artists. But it's happening. Yeah, no, and that's the trick. It's like that's the crazy part is people are looking up her music and be like, "Wait, what? I'm confused."
No.
Yeah, but. Hey, that's what it is. Well, that's cool. I grew up. My family loves country music, but I never really got into it. Probably because I wanted just to be a rapper my whole life, and but it's so funny. But now I'm married to a country girl, and I remember taking her to a Garth Brooks concert, and she was like, "I really want to see Garth Brooks," and I'm like, "Okay." So I go and I find I get tickets, and we go, and it was. I mean. I'm not a Garth Brooks fan, but after seeing the show, no, 100%. After seeing the show, I was like, "Oh, this guy is amazing."
Yeah.
All right, try to turn up your microphone just a little more.
A little bit. Better.
I can control it, so.
We're back to that.
Yeah, that hurts. That's not
bad enough to have one, but now I have multiple.
Yeah, that's rough. You sound better now. So the problem is, like, every once in a while, your words will come off. Let me try one last thing here.
Again, it's your show.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that, especially when you're talking about stuff that actually is about your stuff, I want to make sure you sound good. And if I do sound bites later, I want to be able to make them sound good instead of bad.
Again, it doesn't matter how I look.
Yeah, well, you look great. So
okay, thanks.
You're fine there. All right, we'll try that. We'll see if that works this time. Well, anyways, very cool. Yeah, that's funny. I'm glad we were able to talk about that because that was all national news today.
You know what? That's kind of an enjoyable national news story.
Yeah.
Comparatively speaking, it's the way that you've been. I'll take a story about someone who doesn't sound very good in the national anthem.
Sure. Yeah, with how everything's been going the last 3 days. Yes. Sure. That's fair. Nobody. Yeah. No.
That's the story I want to hear.
You're like, let's go with some more of those instead of other.
Let's talk about the really bad sound.
Well, it's funny. It's like I with my kids all day, so pretty much if I don't actually turn on the internet or anything, all of my news stories was I got poop in a diaper. You didn't log me onto YouTube correctly, or
Or now you're watching Dirt.
Yeah, or Daddy, why did Bubba? Oh no, Sissy hit me again. These are the. Sorry, my bad.
Listen, I'm going to give you a little bit of parenting advice. I used to say to my kids, the last one standing is grounded for life.
Yeah, that's the issue. As I have a 6-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter, and the 3-year-old wins all the time.
Oh, absolutely, every time.
Because he's not a strong he's a strong man, but he just doesn't believe in his strength.
That's okay.
And
You don't want your son to know it's okay to fight back.
Oh no, I've seen it. There's been days where I'll just say I saw a shadow of a body fly across the room. I don't know. I don't know. It was probably just my vision wrong. I don't know. But all I know is no. If he were to do it, it would be bad, and so I have to make sure that we don't do that. We're not. We don't get mad, and it's like you just can't. It's okay though to not cry every time she pinches you. It's fine.
Come on. Maybe he's going to be a soccer player.
Sheesh. That's so funny. Oh, that's a whole thing. That too was crazy. Like the whole.
Yes.
Oh man, everybody! Could you imagine spending $10,000 on tickets and not even getting in?
How about it?
Oh man, yeah. I've spent money on tickets before and been like, oh yeah. And I used to work as a broker before, so we've got those phone calls like. I spent half $1,000,000 on these tickets and they did not work or whatever the situation is. It's like, sorry, and let me see what I can do.
Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. But there you go. So when we actually do the thing that we do. Sorry, now I'm dropping Legos everywhere. I don't know what's happening. Sheesh. All right, so we already did that. So, all right. So what's the big idea? So what's our silly song going to be about today? We could do a song about anything, or I can do a song about anything. You don't have to do anything. What would you want to do a song about? About anything.
Anything that makes me happy.
What?
Today my post was about my bulldog.
Okay.
Okay, so what I said is, if I could get paid $1 for every time she makes me smile, I would be a millionaire.
Okay. So, a song. Do you want the song about the bulldog?
Sure.
About so what are some fun things that you enjoy about your friend's bulldog?
My bulldog.
Oh, it's your dog, bulldog. Sorry,
French.
Oh, French. I heard friend. I was like, well, I feel like you should probably get your own dog. But now you get it.
French. I used to be married to a veterinarian. I've had lots of dogs.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that whole. Don't say the D word around here. I'll have to deal with that. No, dog. My 3-year-old will be like, yeah.
I
know. Is that funny? I'm like, don't say the D word. Don't do it.
Oh,
she just came in. She heard it and she came in.
It's like when I say the S word. My son thought that soccer was a swear word.
That's
which there's a whole other stuff for you. So my French bulldog Rue, actually Ruhi, which means sweetheart in Lebanese Arabic. Is she's like my world. We've been through a lot.
All right, tell me about it.
So I moved from Pennsylvania to Alabama about 7 years ago. And I sold everything I owned. And I mean everything.
Except for your dog.
And my dog in 2 boxes in a car.
Nice. All right.
And we took off.
All right.
So there's your song.
Okay. So you with your dog.
Don't even give me
first. Did you say that you and your dog moved? Where were you moving from?
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania to Alabama. So
to Huntsville, Alabama.
So let me give you some context real quick. I am also from Austin, so I'm a Longhorns fan. So any hate that comes to you right now is.
I'm not going to say horns. No song about horns.
No, I understand. But what even possesses anybody in their life to move to Alabama?
We're going to do a whole other podcast for that. The weather. I didn't like cold. It's Huntsville. It's the northern in the south.
Sure. To each their own. You know what I'm saying? I live in San Antonio, Alabama, but they have something. Oh yeah, you'll have white barbecue sauce, right?
Right,
That's a thing. Yeah, so there you
Oh,
go.
there's the thing.
Yeah, I
Say,
don't
bless
eat
your
that.
heart.
Mayonnaise barbecue sauce is a weird
It
thing.
is a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. Yeah, I have just recently understood the bless your heart and the Alabama bless your heart.
Yes, that's understandable. Now, I will give you one thing awesome about Alabama. They invented pork wings, which
Pork
have you
wings?
ever? So what they are is they're short ribs that they cut down to look like little wings,
Huh.
and so they do like these pork ribs, and so the all they are is cut down short ribs that look like little buffalo wings, and then they sauce them, they smoke them and sauce them, and they're delicious. So there you go. There's a good thing, and so
Okay.
that is a delicious option.
All right, on my list.
So you and your bulldog, French bulldog, uh, moved from Pennsylvania to Alabama
Yes.
in a convertible. And y'all were, and you were like, were you like Thelma and Louise style situation? Just,
We should have it.
yeah, that's good. So, but luckily you did not jump off the Grand Canyon. So
That you know.
well, if you did, how you're still here. Again, I think then that means your French
This is
bulldog
the song about Alabama, not Nevada.
Okay, yes. And then, so what are some things? Is it just the idea? Is it just the love that your French bulldog gives you that makes you smile all the time, or is it like how it comes and hugs you, how you get kisses?
Personality.
Personality, lots of
Like
fun.
anybody who has a Frenchie will understand that they have personality.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, personality is important.
I don't know. There's I'm like, we got a whole song about Alabama and the South.
Yeah, no, I got you. We'll do more as we go, but
Okay.
we'll find better jokes as we go. But your bulldog, how awesome it is. He fart a lot? Is he or she? I don't.
She, but yes, she does.
Lots of farting, which is fair.
It's
Bulldog.
fair.
I feel like bulldogs. That's what they do. They fart. And
I think that's like number one in their character.
and they're ugly because when you go, or at least when you go, a great personality means
It means only a mother could love.
But that's the problem, right? Is bulldogs are adorable. Like you're like, oh, it's ugly. It's just not the same kind of. It's a gremlin face, and I'm here for it. I'm here for gremlin faces. That's amazing. And again, they're just so cute. Oh, how about sorry, this is now I'm just going on a whole bender.
That's
How
fine.
about a pug? Those guys. That's rough. It's rough. And it's not their choice. They're like, I was born. Somebody made me this way, dog. I don't have any control.
Well, see, now it's in my mind. It's not going to be about a dog or Alabama. We're going to go back and talk about baseball and then
A national anthem, baseball, like how bad the national anthem went.
Exactly. I think you got a song
there. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I have any jokes other than just the national anthem went bad. And then again, I feel bad for the person. They made bad decisions and they're trying to not try to get past them. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, I'm sorry, I'm going to go get help. I don't want to make fun of that. But as I said, as you can tell, I can roast pretty okay. So
I think you're doing all right.
I could do good. All right. So all right, we have baseball. We have your dog, Pennsylvania, Alabama. Is there any? Do you have any funny story?
Oh my word! How much do you have?
We have an hour, but I want to move to the next. I want to actually ask about your stuff and not just randomly asking you about random dog stuff. But do you have a funny story about your dog while y'all were moving?
Probably not.
Okay, well that was worth a question. So one thing about the big idea of a song is that you need an idea before you actually build the song, right? And so, like as we're doing, we're asking questions, figuring out what the song's going to be all about. And so, the same idea for what's the big idea about what you actually do for a living, and about your coaching and all that stuff. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So the biggest idea is I need to my business the light in me because I think the world is very place. So it's for each of us to find our light within us and share it.
Well, there you go. What motivated you to actually do this? Obviously, you are a doctor. I imagine you know stuff. What makes you go, hey, this is something I really want to spend time
A
on?
lot of stuff.
Compared to like, you could have just decided that you were just going to have a French dog museum, and that could have been your lifestyle choice.
But
But you didn't. Why did you decide?
I'd
Why?
rather be a baseball coach.
A baseball coach.
I
Wow.
love that. I think
Oh,
in a
that-
previous lifetime I was a baseball coach.
Here's the thing. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing is stopping you at all. In Alabama, deciding to just go be a baseball coach on your own time. My buddy, he's a T-ball coach, and he's a literal life coach. He spends his days teaching lawyers how to run their businesses, and then his nights, he's a coach for a T-ball stage.
I used to be a baseball statistician. That's all I did.
All right, so tell me. So we're totally off the topic.
We
today.
absolutely are.
Having a great time. So then my question is, do you do fantasy baseball?
Sorry, what?
Do you do fantasy baseball?
Oh my gosh. That's harder than fantasy football.
Oh yeah, no, it's funny. Here's a fun story. I don't know I'm going to tell on the show. When I first started liking my wife, and I was like, she's pretty cool. I found out she was a baseball person. I could care less about baseball my entire life. I'm like 35 years old, don't even care about baseball. Most I ever watched baseball was like a home run derby maybe once. But then I was like, am I going to be an idiot and not learn to like something that the girl I likes?
That's sport.
So one of the fun ones is like one summer we were just going to go do before we had kids, of course. We're just going to do spring training for like a vacation because she loves baseball. So it was like, why would I not teach myself to like baseball? So I joined a fantasy baseball league, learned how to do it, and now I know more about baseball than my wife.
That's really fun.
And I actually asked her to marry me at a baseball game.
Aww.
So
Major League, minor league.
yeah, at the Braves game.
Oh.
And so now she is terrified of groups, not compared to her husband, who's a rapper, streamer, all these things. She could care less about that. So I didn't actually ask her on the billboard. Actually, I actually followed her when she went to the bathroom. On her way back from the bathroom, I had a little spot set for when she did that. And then I wrote a song for her, and I played the song for her.
Braves and
Oh, that's a good question. I have what?
I need to know.
Oh, the Braves definitely won that day.
Yes.
Because this is when they had the amazing closer. When he was an amazing closer, what was his name? He went to Boston. Oh,
You're gonna take me back, and we're gonna
Okay.
talk about all the Braves pitchers.
yeah. Well, he's one of their best. I forget his name now. He's still in baseball now. But he went to Boston. I think he's still the Boston's closer. But no,
We don't talk about the
yeah, I apologize. And so Braves fan, I understand. Wait,
I am
what team
Braves.
are you a Braves fan also?
Actually, probably more nationals, but I used to love the Braves.
Okay, yeah.
And now I live in Huntsville. I have to like the Braves. It's the closest team.
That's fair. Oh, have you got to go to a Savannah Bananas show?
No, I need that.
Oh, they just sold out the National Stadium just a few days ago. And that looks so fun. Like I have actually Savannah Bananas hat that I wear sometimes. But yeah, they're that whole idea is dope. Like the way to make I'm with you.
You're talking about baseball.
Yeah, well, we're still going to talk about your stuff, but baseball, we could do a song about baseball. As I said, we're going to go to another part. We'll make another decision in a second. It'll be fine. So,
Okay.
So what even got you into this? Like, what got you into going, okay, I want to run my own business that helps people understand that they can get out of those things that can be.
One of the things that I would say to anyone through counseling is that change is good, but forced change is better. So I don't think that I ever woke up and was like, I want to have my own business. I lost my last job. So it was more of a forward into this. And it was a great time.
Yeah. No, I understand. So it wasn't like a big idea. It was kind of like, oh well, I need to make money and I have to figure this out.
And I have to figure it out exactly.
Yeah, I feel like that's every job, every business I ever did was like I had no other choice. So I just had to do something.
Exactly. Yeah, I looked for months. I looked for months for something else. And I kept searching around. I'd be like, I am the most educated, unemployed person I know. And then one day I was like, I gotta do it myself. Like I have a story to share. My story can help people, so why wouldn't I?
That's amazing. And I think that's the trick is like, it's the same idea with a song, right? Like the idea is that at some moment you realize, I want to share this thing about me and I want to do it. And so it's funny that you literally did that in a business. You're like, I need to share the thing about me that can help other people be successful getting past that thing that's stopping them.
Yeah, and it's hard for people to own their history and their story and their pain and then share it.
That's amazing. Well, there you go. So one of the other things that we need when we make a song is we have to make a beat. So this is the foundation of the song. It's all the different stuff that we do. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to help you. I'm actually going to make a beat live with you right now. We could talk more about baseball too while I set these things up. Did you? So have you gone to a Braves game at Trust Field yet?
Yes.
So I've never been.
Huge baseball fan.
We never went to. We only went to the old stadium. We haven't made it back to Atlanta since.
And I never went to the stadium.
Oh yeah, that was a cool stadium. Well, then I do.
And I would tell you why I would love to be there, but then I would leave myself. Because I'd have to go, but Glavin was my favorite player ever.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, no one's fooling. No one's thinking that me and you were in our 20s. So nobody's like, oh, those 20-year-olds. So it's fine. No stress. I always laugh when I'm like, when somebody's like, oh man, you must be really old. I'm like, I'm not as old as I look. It's a silly beard. I didn't have anything to do with that. Like, once I had a beautiful black beard until I had a kid. And then that bad boy went straight this way.
Yeah, kids will do it to you.
Oh man, I'm not trying to I love them, but man. And then it's like I do the stream every week, so it's not like I can just dye my beard. I mean, I guess I could, but the idea is that you already see me without it. It's like, what am I gonna do? And I just feel like I felt old. You feel older if you have to dye your hair, and if you do, that's cool. But
I understand.
Well, it's different, right? And so the only good thing, the difference between girls and guys, right? Or at least in this situation, is I don't know, but in general, like I'm just digging myself a hole, like just digging it. Is that women dye their hair all the time, right? Like when they're like in their 20s, they got different colors hair, all the different stuff, and so it's like when you're older, it's like I've always been doing this, so it's not like I'm not changing anything that I've already done. Compared to a dude, they never even considered dyeing their hair their entire life, unless they're Eminem or they're Eminem fan. But in general, they never considered it. And then now they're like, oh, now I should do this thing. So it's a little different, right? So because it's not like I was changing my hair color all the time. I just have the same hair color, and so it's not a big deal. It's like I always laugh when one of my friends. I never realized that she wasn't a redhead, so I just assumed she was a redhead. But no, she dyed her hair all the time to just be a redhead. I was like, that's my wife. My wife was the most scared about our kids having red hair because she's a redhead.
Oh, is she redhead?
Well, yes, and she has like a fro situation, like a very curly red hair, and she's like, please don't let our kids have it. And my daughter might end up with red hair. She still has like a real strawberry blonde, but it's not red.
There's nothing wrong with being a redhead.
It's funny. Like as I said, my her stepdad, my wife's stepdad, would literally his favorite thing to say is she was my redheaded stepchild because she was terrible. And now with my little 3-year-old, I understand what's going on. So I understand the situation.
I can't wait to hear those 9 things.
Oh yeah, there's a chance. She's crazy, but I love her very much. She's so adorable. And then her diaper changing area is right here. So, right.
Oh, so she'll be.
So there's a chance that she might show up at some point. Hopefully not. I don't want to live stream that. That's a whole different problem. But I moved it used to be where that sign is, but I moved it because this is easier. When I'm like, she's running in the room, I can be like, hug daddy. And then I really just want to change her diaper. But before then I would have to be like, do you want to change your diaper? And she'd be like, no, and just run off. And I'm like,
hey, get used to it. So you know a lot.
I know. I have a 6-year-old. And he treats me like he's 20. I'm like, bro.
Boys were easy.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to the 3-year-old growing up. Man, today I'm so sidetracked. I apologize, but I'm having a great time. This is the most non-focused I've been in a while, but it's fine. We're having a great time. That's all that matters, right?
It's part of what I do in my profession. When you come on, just talk.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is I should be charging you right now. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try. Nope, not that. Drums. Oh, I should probably set this up first. Boom. Start. Persons. Hello, person watching. I apologize if it seems like we're not focused, because we aren't, or I'm not focused. I'm trying. But I'm having a good time and having a good talk. Let's see. We're going to share screen. Then we're going to share sound trap. Then we're going to press the audio. Then we'll press the share button again. And then we're going to say, that's not the thing I wanted to do. All right. And then we're going to go there. Oh, wait. It didn't. There. Wait. Oh. What is happening? Okay. Share screen. Oh. Sorry. I'm like, why is it not sharing it? And then I realized, because here we go. Try this again. Extra screen. Share the screen. Press the button. There it is. Bam. Got it that time. Add to the stage, right? See right under you? You'll see the thing, and then you'll hear music in a matter of seconds. So do we want a little country twang in our song?
Sure.
Or do we want more hip-hoppity, hoopity hoppity? Okay. So probably not these drums. I mean, these drums could work. What do you think about these drums? Yes or no? We have other options.
We need other options.
Not those. Sorry. Here we go. No.
Oh, I would like that little reggae one.
Oh, you like that one? Let's see here. Oop, not that one. There we go. That's interesting. Let's see if we can add bass to make that better. I like that. What do you think?
That one work.
Or this, let's see. I like that. I think it's cool. Hey. All right, do we want guitar? Oh, we want a guitar, of course. We just talked about this. That's perfect. Do you agree with me?
Yes, it is.
Hey, let's see what we got. Sitting here defining my life like I was wondering why. What am I doing with my bulldog by my side? And we be chilling cause we got it all together, bro. I'm not afraid of this, and only if I know. I'm never gonna be, but now I see you, yo. You want me like this, my lifetime flow. I wasn't tripping up, I still don't ever know. Alright, there you go. I like that so far. Alright, what else do you think we need? Some strings?
Oh.
Oh, that'd be the chorus. Oops. Oh, sorry, my bad. Can't use that one. So the only issue with the streaming is that we're off by like 2 seconds.
Yes, we are.
So it's like if you try to do something. Now I do have a way, but we don't worry about that. But
No, we're not.
but yeah, so it'd be cool if like I could like. So I have a program that I use called Soundtrap, where actually you could actually be in it and you could actually record your vocals, and then I could play them and they would sound perfect. And it's really cool. Like I have my friend in Austin, he'll do the thing with me, and he'll actually be able to write the song as we're doing the questions.
It's the same. You have to
It's so cool. But later, when I once we finish this song, and I record something, when I send it out for the regular podcast and stuff, I'll actually send you this audio, the studio, where you can and I'll let you listen to it. And if you want to add something, you definitely can then.
Okay.
And then I'll show it next week for the next show. So, anyways, just randomly telling you. So, do you like that so far? You want to hear it one more time? Here we go.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's see. Boom. So, does it need like a chorus, or do you feel like it's just kind of cool the whole? Or should that be the chorus? Like
That should be the chorus.
so that's the chorus, and this is the verse. So like, here I go again. I gotta look back this time. I was right for the beat. I was wondering. Here's the day. Here's my story. Here's my life. Here's my day. Here's my story. Here's my life. Here's my day. Here's my story. Here's my life. Here's my day. Here's my story. Here's my life. And now I'm like this. I did it all the time. I got to beat the flow. I got to hear the rhyme. Like that?
Yes.
You like that? All right. Should we add anything, or you feel really good about that?
You could have a little.
I got some vocals. I got little voices to the thing.
Voice. Do
All right, let's see what we got here.
I'm a vocal person. Like vocals.
Oh, vocals. Bam. All right, let's see. We got. Ooh, that might be cool. Let's see. Press play.
That's it.
What do you think? This one right here? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, sorry. I'm going to move that over there. All right, so should that be chorus with the chorus or no?
That should be the chorus. no idea how to not sing with it.
Yeah, I think that should just be the chorus. I think it's too much for the verse. But I think together, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like this time I can never be. All right. We're about in a second? All right, cool. So I feel good about that. You feel good about that?
I feel good about that.
Man, that's going to be cool. We'll turn that off. We don't need that for now. All right. So the idea of the beat is the foundation of the song. And so, like, what do you feel like is the foundation of your business, of what you do the most? Like, what keeps you doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
said everybody has a story. I truly believe that people have, I call it a white board, where whatever age you are, you have a picture of what you see your future. But life happens, and somebody comes in and erases that white board, and it's blank. So my whole mission was I took my pain of a divorce that erased my white board, and I you have choices, and there's a happy lift that you can choose to be happy. You can choose joy after you eat. And for me, my pain was a divorce. But for somebody else, it might be unemployment or a car accident or an illness.
Yeah. That's interesting because it's like, you know, I think about this sometimes. I think about like there are certain elements, like just today I was sharing a story that happened to me like 13 years ago. And I've moved on, right? I've moved on with my life. I've moved on the thing. But those pain and that the things that go with that, if I let it, could still debilitate me today. And there are times like, or in the same idea, like I was fired before I had my first kid, I lost my job. And that experience sometimes can, when I'm doing other things in my life, can kind of go, you're a failure. Look, you got fired at your best job you ever had. You got fired. So how are you worth anything? And I'm like, bro, that was 6 years ago and I'm killing it. Like, stop that. But it's so easy that those pains can really I said it earlier and it sounded cool. It can be so debilitating. You know what I mean? And I've talked to people before that was like, this thing ruined my life, and I'm like, but why did you let it? But at the same time, I go, I definitely could see how you can let it. There are definitely times where these things that I did that happened all these years ago.
Then it's important to remember that we all experience pain. And it's just what is in your life do you see as pain? Because your pain and mine are two different things. But we all experience it.
Yeah.
And it's what do you do with it? And one of the hardest things we do, I feel like you feel like you have to get over it. So when you talk about it, what's happened to me years ago. And I say that's okay. Like you're never get over it. You learn to live with it.
Yeah. Well, it's same, like, and this is a different situation, but it's same with like death of a loved one or death of a close friend. Like it's like somebody's like, oh, you're gonna get better one day. Sure, but it's still always gonna hurt. Like one of my best friends passed away the day before my wedding. He was my best man, and he was the coolest guy in the world. And but it's so funny because it's like it's been 12 years, 13 years now, and it still hurts. It still hurts. And it's not a bad heart. Like the idea that I am married because of that relationship, because of that friendship. I still do music because of that relationship. It's so funny. It's like, but it's still, every once in a while I'll just start crying thinking about that loss. And as we get older, as we lose family members and those kind of things, I imagine it hurts more. But it's like, it's still one of those things where it never goes away. And that's not a bad thing. It means that you care.
No. It's beautiful pain.
Yeah. It's crazy, but I love that, and I love that that's what keeps you going. The idea of wanting to help people from those things. And again, and I imagine this was like especially with you talking about a divorce. Like I imagine that was your whole life, and then you're like, oh, I have to start over. How do I imagine it was a like it was a longer than was it like
Almost
25
25 years.
Sure. So it's like 25 years of your life. You did one thing. You have the same roommate, and now you don't have the roommate. All you got is a cute French bull dog, and you're chilling, and you're like, now I gotta, and then you gotta like and that's the one thing about marriage is like, you have to still make decisions with somebody else. You're not just doing your own decisions all the time. And if you are, then that's a whole different. That's the reason why.
Right. In another podcast.
But you go from 23 years of making joint decisions to making your own decisions and going, do I even know how to do this? Like,
yeah. Although I will say, and this is one of the messages I try to pass to people. And again, it's that change is good, but change is better. Is when you're faced with an opportunity that you have to make a change. If you just let all of that be where it is, without trying to go over it, there, like I say, I didn't realize how unhappy I was until I was happy.
Sure. It's funny because as I was talking about that job, like that job was the worst job I like the emotional dissonance that was going on with me every single day. And it's like hilarious. It's like, why does that still have some kind of hold on me when it was the worst thing I ever was in? And now I freaking know it. Yeah. It's so crazy.
I mean, it's like you're right.
Yeah. Well, you even said this, like you even said the idea that like you got to move past it. Like, and it's like, it's so funny because I never even thought about that until now. Is that for a while there, I worked with the same person in music, right? For years. And like, then I got to a point where like, now I'm doing it by myself, but then I'm like so insecure about it because I was so used to somebody else making those decisions for me. Mm-hmm. And instead of just going, dude, you've been doing this for 30 years. You know what you're doing. Don't allow those old things to forget that you learned from those old things. And so you're as just talented as you were then, and you can make better decisions because you understand you more. Mm-hmm. So don't allow those old things to hinder you when they can.
It's probably not you.
No. Well, kind of, but a whole different story. I'm not in here. Not what I'm trying to say.
Another
yeah, but and again, the same idea with you. It's like you didn't decide. I assume you didn't just go, this is the thing that I don't want anymore in my life. And but the cool part is you took that, you ran with it, and you said, okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to do some stuff. And now I assume you're happier than you've ever been.
Yeah, but I didn't realize again that I was happy.
Yeah, it wasn't those things where you're like, you didn't know that it was terrible until you were gone, and you're like, oh, this is.
So it was better.
And there's so many things in our life that happen that way where we just don't see it until later in hindsight, right? Hindsight's 2020. But that's the trick, is that we just need to keep moving forward.
Right, and that's part of what my business is about. I mean, my story is my story, but we all have a story of pain.
Yeah.
And I want to help people move through pain, not past it, so they never get past it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. So, like, you pretty much teach people how to be transparent so they can run through walls. I'm joking.
Right.
It's a joke that I made. Like, mutant joke because Wolverine and Deadpool. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, that's what you're saying.
Okay.
Instead of pretending like it didn't happen, actually going through it and dealing with that.
And sit with that.
That's amazing. Yeah, and that's the only way. I mean, again, I think that's the only way you move past it is if you just pretend like it never happened. Then all it can do is haunt you, which is you don't want to be haunted by things. It's not fun. I've been there. Yeah, it's so crazy. Anyways, so one of the other cool parts about when we're making a song, we need a chorus. And so there's the hook. What do you think our hook for our song? We have no idea what the song's gonna be about, by the way. It was changed like 8 times.
Yes, it is.
Is the music's changed, so the music helps. So we got here's the song. This is the chorus. So we can go like this. Rules, my dog. I love my dog. Yeah, Rules, my dog. I love my dog. I love baseball. It's amazing. I like seeing them on the field. That lady was drunk when she was singing. That's amazing, real. Or, I don't want to deal with you. I don't like your face. I don't think that you're cool. A. Well, please don't you. I don't want to talk to you. Alabama is an awesome place. At least I'm saying that sarcastically from me, yes, sirree. Hey, that's okay. I can sing every day, and I'm looking for the life. Running all the way. I said, Huntsville, all you do is hunt there. And then you're standing there looking at beers. I don't know. So you got like Huntsville, you got... I'm just being silly. All right. So any ideas as I was telling you all the different options?
I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, no, it's a cool beat. Now we just gotta like. How about this? How we just do? How we just do a song about nothing? A song that's all those things.
Again, vocal performance. You're killing me when I can't jump in with my verse.
Well, as I said, the cool part is me and you. I can sing these vocals later, and you can do your own verse, and I'll definitely release it for the world, just for you. But yeah, no, I know. If I was on the other end of this, I would be struggling so hard because I'd be like, "Come on, I just want to rap. This is what I'm here for." But same idea, singing, especially with that little voice. Like you're like, "Oh, I could kill that." And I am not a singer. I am a rapper.
Kill it, but
Well, I could moderately do better than the white guy on the other side. So, all right. So, oh, that's easy. I can do that all day. But we need a chorus, so we need to come up with something. So, all right, let me try something.
I like nothing.
Okay.
It's all about sharing light and making people smile.
Here's my song about nothing, a song about life, a song about smiling, chasing dogs all night, a song about baseball, a song about life. Here I go again, my song about nothing, right? Hey. Here's my song about nothing. Sometimes I could talk about something. I could tell you all the words in my heart. I'm chasing a dog on a baseball field start. Oh, and yes, she farts. And yes, she farts.
There's
All right, so there you go. All right. I like it. You'll enjoy this, I hope. It'll be fun. This is what I do. So the one thing about the hook is that it's the thing that people remember the most about the song. And so in this, what is the thing that people want people to remember about your business, what you do, that kind of stuff, and also where they can find you and all that stuff. But I'll ask you that again. So what is it you want people to remember?
Well, I mean, I remember completely different. I want to remember about.
All those songs. I have these amazing people talking about these amazing projects. And when we did a few weeks ago, we did a song about a potato.
Really?
We did a song about a potato's lifespan, and I was the potato. And but the guy's life, he runs a podcast where he interviews people about devastating things that happened in their life and how they got past them. And so it's so funny how this works. In that I'm talking about these serious topics, and then we're making a silly song. But I think this is how I work in life. It's like I deal with serious things.
I think that's the point of my business. You just hit it. Is life is hard and things are scary. So if you look at COVID and mass shootings and even what just happened to our former president, like life is scary. But if we can approach life from a point of view of light, you can always find something to smile about. And for me, a lot of times it's my bulldog.
You know, I totally understand. And I think it's funny. It's like, Will said, having kids, they always remind me, like, if I'm having a rough day, they'll do something dumb where I'll just be like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm taking this seriously. I should be enjoying this situation. instead of like, or if I'm not paying attention to them and next thing I know there's poop on the wall, it's like that was on me. Like that was my fault. I did that to myself. I ignored them for 5 seconds.
That's a story someday.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for those. I had one a few months ago. Like she was like, I want to draw, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, I have to finish this song, really. And so I'm literally recording the song. But what I don't know is that right here, like literally right
on
here,
your wall,
she's drawing a full mural right beside me, and I have no idea this is happening. Oh yes, with permanent marker, and I have no idea this is happening because I'm so zoned in. I think it was like for like a scientist in the UK. I think I was working on a song, and then I got the song done, and I turn over and I look, and I'm like, oh. And I have to, have to deal with the situation, but at the same time, I can't be that mad at it because
I'm like, get mad at her.
She was literally doing it in front of me, like she wasn't even hiding it. She was literally right beside me doing it. So, I mean, she still got in trouble. She still got in trouble, but yeah. So, but that's amazing. I think that's important. It's just find light in the. Oh, as you said, find light in all of it, and that's an amazing thing to remember. Now, how can people find your stuff? Get hold of you? How's that work?
The easiest way to get hold of me is on my website, which is thelightningme.net. And there's a little form on there you can fill out. My phone number's on there. I'm very big on. I will give people 15 minutes free.
Sure.
Just because I want to know if I can work with you. I want to know if the light.
Or what you could do is you could just on the cool, just ask her to be on your podcast, and then you just tell her all your junk, and then you just spend the hour getting a free service. No, that's so funny. That's not the plan.
I got lots of advice to offer.
Well, we talk afterwards. I don't need to. That made me laugh. But yeah, no, that's so cool. It is. Oh man, you said it. Say it one more time. The website.
Thelightningme.net.
Thelightningme.net. So make sure you check that out and go to the forum, fill out the things. She wants to figure out how cool you are. And then you can figure out if it can help you out, which should probably be. That's cool. And that's amazing. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people in the world? The one person watching this?
What only takes if one person shares their life, and all those other people who experience that life, share it.
Yeah, I always laugh when I look at this. Sometimes you see the number where it's just like 1, it goes 0, 1, 0, 1. But then later you look at the number, you're like, oh, that was like 100 people, but like for a minute at a time.
Sorry, can you hit 100 people?
Hey, it's pretty cool. I said, we got 2. We got 2 people. Exciting. Well, I'm sorry. I'm being silly.
Just my mom.
Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with that. My mom's probably watching.
Hey, my mom and her sister.
That's hilarious. Sometimes it's just me watching. I'll just have it on like 3 screens, just so you know.
What?
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. The trick is that since this is a live stream, and then I do the podcast, we get more numbers on the podcast, but not as many people watching the live. But I like the live because I'm already making the song fresh, so it doesn't make any sense to not make it.
Fun.
Yeah, it's so cool, and I know I'm awesome. So
you are.
But that's cool. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or any other things that you'd like to tell people about before we start our awesome song?
The only other thing I would say for the awesome song is for people to understand there is no shame in seeking help if you feel like you need it.
Yeah, 100% agree. I think it's so easy to try to think that you have to do it on your own, and we're not made that way. I always tell my friends, I was like, one of my favorite things to tell people is like, especially when they just get married or something, and they're like, man, this is rough. What's the situation? I'm like, one of the things about our hearts is they're squishy. So they're going to get flattened every once in a while. That's what happens. And it's a silly thing. But if you realize that if your heart doesn't get affected, then you're not living this life to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
It stinks when your heart gets crushed, but it's going to come back. It's going to come back and you're going to learn. How many times I've got my heart broken, but I would regret if I didn't.
Exactly.
I always laugh. I'm the age, remember I was talking about my friend. I remember sitting in a room with him and I liked this girl and she lived in like Lubbock, which is like 7 hours away. And I was like, but she told me she didn't like me. And so I didn't talk to her anymore. And then she changed her mind. She said she liked me. And so then I was like, oh, I should go chase her. And he's like, I got 2 words for you. What I did is, I got 2 words. I was like, what's that? He's 45. He says, I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings at 45 hanging out with you. And I don't have a girl because I've overthink that so many times instead of just going for it. So I went for it. And we dated for 2 weeks and broke up. Oh, we waited for a month and broke up. But the crazy part about that is that's where I met my wife.
Say.
And that's where I met the friend that would encourage me and this was like, 3-4 years in the future that everything 5 years later. But it's so funny how it works. If I didn't do that situation, I wouldn't have the relationship that allowed me to put in this place. And
there are no coincidences.
Yeah. And so it's so funny, but all it was take that one leap. And, it helped me. It moved me forward. And I am grateful. I have two adorable kids and this awesome person in my life. And that's amazing. But it took me actually trying and not getting help. So anyways, that's so awesome. I'm hungry. I don't know. Have you eaten dinner already? I had this really great. What?
You gonna order a store or what?
Yeah, I so want one thing I want to do, and I've been wanting to do this forever, is I want to have like a food podcast. I wish you lived in Texas, then you'd come over and I'd make you brisket or something. We eat the brisket together, and I love that idea. Like, have you seen?
Do you have a smoke?
Well, yes, I do.
Oh,
yeah.
So there's a whole podcast for you.
Yeah, but I don't have any guests. Like, I don't have anybody come to the house. Everybody's from other places, and I have actually a friend.
People there.
Oh, so I actually have a friend who runs a barbecue company, and we've talked about this as producing his a barbecue show where we actually invite businesses and get them to talk about their businesses, and then we serve them barbecue. And so
that's a great idea.
Yeah. Now I'm just trying. The only issue now is that becomes expensive, right? So it's like if you're going to serve barbecue to somebody every single week, that's at least $40.
You have to be careful too.
What?
You'd have to be careful too.
Well, you're in Texas, and so most people, and you would ask, you wouldn't just be like, you wouldn't surprise them with brisket. You wouldn't just be like, hey, you want to come on my podcast? And then they show up with meat and they're
food.
Yeah, no, they would know they're coming on a barbecue podcast. And I would ask, hey, would you like us to, is there some stuff that you have that you don't want? And so I've been kind of struggling with that. I love the idea, but the budget is the problem. Because, when it costs like $100 to do an episode, that makes it a little more.
You could do it like it could be like a round table.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
If there are that many people.
Yeah, no, that's a fun idea. Anyway, so we're having too much
fun. There we go.
But the other idea I had that I thought was cool is, have you ever used Goldbelly before? Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Okay, Goldbelly is insane. Now, I apologize for telling you about it. Because are you a foodie? Do you like yummy food?
Yes.
Okay, so what Goldbelly is do you have a way to look at the website right now?
Yeah.
Just
excuse me, people. Why look at my food?
Oh yes, you're gonna. It's easier to explain it to you once you just type in Goldbelly.
Goldbelly.
Yep, Goldbelly.
One word.
Yep, and I'll tell you what it is as you look it up, and you're gonna be like, why?
Goldbelly cake?
No. Goldbelly. Yeah.
Goldbelly site.
What site?
It says it's an official site.
Yeah,
Curated markets for gourmet food.
Yep, that's it. So what it is all the best restaurants in the world or in America, they can make it where they can ship their food to you. So like you can get like brisket from Texas in dry ice shipped to your house. Now it's insanely priced. It's like a 5 pounds of brisket. It's like $200. Or you can get like Flavor Town. You get like Guy Ferrari's restaurant to like send you stuff like the Trash Shack nachos or things like that. So you can actually get insane foods from all over. Like any of the people that you've seen on the Food Network, you can get their food shipped to your house.
You've got me hooked on something. Not even like a little bacon shop.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now I've always wanted to do where I do a podcast where, again, if I had Gold Pelly as a sponsor, then we order the same thing and then me and you eat it as we're interviewing. Have you ever seen have you ever seen the YouTube show Last Meal?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, then this is the inspiration to that. I started watching that and I was like, oh, that's so fun. Like the idea of eating your last meal together and all the different awesome foods that they have. Not a real last meal.
And I came up with that idea.
Yeah. Well, the dude did. The dude was like, one day he's a cook for the Mythical Kitchen. And then he was like, wouldn't it be fun if I could just sit down and eat foods that people like before they die? And then I could talk about their death.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's crazy. I don't know if I'm that deep at that, but I do love the idea of eating and talking to people. So
I think I'm not for it. Put me on your list.
Well, if you notice, this is a part. Like if you remember filling out the calendar and at the bottom it said, what's your favorite snack?
Yeah.
It was for that purpose. That one day I want to start sending people to snacks.
I wonder why you're.
And then you would eat the snacks together. But I'm still not. It's an idea, and I haven't really moved past the idea.
That would be so interesting to see what people say.
It makes sometimes it makes again. What happens a lot of times ends up sponsoring the song idea. Like their snack ends up being the thing that we sing about. So
you'd have to smell black cheese.
Yeah, that'd be funny. So, but there you go. Are you ready for the song?
I am.
All right. Let me pop it back up here. We went a little long, but we're having fun, right? That's all that matters. And we'll start. Song about nothing. We'll see how it goes. See, it was probably the worst day of her life. She had to leave the thing that she loved, and it's right. But she got her dog, got up in the car. She was like, we're gonna go far. Go to that place that people be like Huntsville. It will be crazy. Hey, we going to Alabama. What you think, Rue? Rue farted, was like, yeah, that's so cool. And here we go again. They were on the road. They said, hey, why don't we go to some baseball games, bro? And yeah, you can't take your dog, but it's okay. In this magical world, they went and had a fun time. Sitting there at first base and they ever be. Rue was trying to catch them balls if those balls never see. She just tried to jump out and those players tripped. They were not ready for it, but then they still slipped. And then I think I saw him. Chipper Jones was chilling. He had it all together. He was not the villain. He almost slipped over Rue and it could never do. Even though he's in third base. Sorry, I messed that song up, dude. Only if I couldn't see. Exhale, then I breathe. Wanna be somebody like forever we could ever be. And it was fun, it never go. And then we're sitting there listening to the anthem, yo. It was a bad day. We have those bad times. Sometimes things don't work out and we rock rhymes. But we live it and then we pass it through. We gotta grow up and then we move it, dude. Hey, I say them words and then I think inside I get them forever and then I got to make it try. It's all the same, this song about nothing. It's a song that I sing almost every day. I just wanna be happy past the things that go. It hurts sometimes, but it's okay, bro. You're gonna smile, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna get through this. I know it's bad, but that's okay. I tell you this song about nothing is my song, hey. I know it's bad, I know you'll laugh, I know it's okay, so I can sing last. Now it's never the same as you could ever be. I know so many songs are just like crazy, but now we're tripping cause we're running from the middle time. times. People getting shot at, it's crazy. I could never find. I define the life that makes it feel together, bro. But one thing I know is that we can be together, yo. So many times we overwhelmed. So many times we want to give up and we don't know well. But we can see that light. We can feel that light. We can love that light, keep it right and keep it tight. Now we know. And then you're sitting in a bad mood and never be. Then you hear the loudest fart you ever heard from a dog, G. Then just start laughing like, yeah, that's my wife, yo. It smells like barbecue and bacon, I don't know. If he ate my lunch today, only if I run away. Filled a little time today and now it's like me, hey. Turn around doing the song and then I see a portrait of me holding flowers with my baby, hey. And then I'm like, hey, that's what happens, bro. Sometimes we're not focused, but it's still in control. It still got our back. It still got us be. We just gotta smile and get through these things. I know life is crazy. I know life is hard, but that's okay. You still can be a superstar. And I dream and I love. Yeah, you know those bad things? They rise above and we can get through it. We can smile, huh? But now I get this chorus back into the song. This is a song about nothing, I know it can't be. You have your bad days, it's okay, G. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, but you're gonna live. That's why we try. I know a song about nothing, I know you can't see. Those bad days are crazy and you can never be. But see the smile, you see this laugh, you're gonna succeed. You get past those crazy things, that crazy life, but now it's time to love, it's time to keep it right, you gotta do it now, the song about nothing, I gotta do it like this, I'll show you something.
I like it.
You made me actually make it a serious, silly song, so it's like try to be serious and then also add jokes.
It was good.
I think that's what we're talking about, like an idea is like, if you can't enjoy life, then you're missing your chances. And it's like you need to have fun. I spent most of my high school years fighting my mom was going to die in a hospital. She never did. She lived her life, moved on. But now, if you take me to the hospital, I become like a stand-up jokester because it's the only way I know how to deal with it. And there's your dog going, yo.
And your her name.
She's like, yo, I need to get paid for that song, dude. Where's my royalties? That's so funny. But thank you so much for being on the show. I hope you had a fun time.
It was great.
Thank you so much for just spending time talking about what you do. And I hope that people could reach out and check out your business and all the things you do. And again, it's just fun to talk to you. And glad they have you on the show again and just talk about something else random.
Okay, we can do.
But yeah, we can talk about baseball or whatever the situation is. But thank you guys for listening. Make sure that you like and subscribe. We're everywhere the podcasts are. If you're looking on our YouTube, this is Flows for You on YouTube. And please watch all our episodes. I think this is episode like 215. So, keep on. Keep on listening. It doesn't seem like it. I know it doesn't seem like I've been doing this for over 215 times, but I really have. Go to our website, flows, the number 4, the letter U, .com, and you can send us things. You can ask us questions. You can be on the show. Like Rue is going to be on the show for some reason. The way she's asking, she's like, "Yo, I need to be your next guest." And I don't know if I've ever had a French bulldog on the show as a guest. I could probably figure it out. I'm not sure how the questions are going to go.
Well. You're going to hear this
thing. The same thing over and over. We'll have to have like subtitles like pop up the whole time. That'd be pretty funny. And make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you do all those things. Go to the website. I already said all this stuff. If you're looking for a new website, go to Flows. Go to I don't know. There's a place that you should go to. Nomadweb.design is a great place for websites. It's our website, so check it out if you want to do that. And I think that's all. Don't know who my guest is next week or the week after.
It might be Rue.
Well, it might be Rue, yes. The week after, we have my friend, Misha, who is a science singer, and she has an amazing albums that she talks about science, and it's awesome, so I can't wait to have her. And she has a cool band, and I've got to see them many a time, so I'm excited to have her on the show on July 30th. And then in August, we actually have one of my closest friends promoting his new album, which is very cool. And so, Product from Concept 7 will be here on August 2nd, which I'm really excited, or 3rd, whatever day that is, whatever the Tuesday in August is. And that should be fun. We probably won't get anything done because we'll just be reminiscing on the 20 years that we've known each other. But I'm excited to have him on the show, just like we've done in the past with my other fun rapper friends. But please come check us out. We got a bunch of stuff. And if you're like, dude, I'm available this Tuesday, come hit me up. I need a guest. So any ideas, tell me. Maybe I can get a former president on the show. I don't know. We'll see. Could you imagine doing that silly song? I don't think I'd be ready for the amount of people watching the show. All right. Y'all are awesome. Have a great day, and thank you so much for spending your time with me. Again, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Again, thank you so much, Laney, for spending time. Lynda, I don't know why I called you Laney.
Maybe you knew.
What? Yeah, I know your special names. That's weird. But yeah, so there you go. Thank you guys. See you next week, and y'all are awesome. Now I'm gonna close the show. Stay on. Don't leave me, so I can say bye to you in normal space. Doc.
Okay.
Have you? I'll tell you about that in a second. Closing the show.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all of your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do.